Good morning, everyone. It's your girl Star coming really quick to tell you guys about my experience on the Carnival cruise ship Victory last week, well, Monday through Friday. So it was a 4-day cruise, leaving from Miami, stopping in Key West, Cozumel, which I never say it right, however you say it, y'all know what I'm talking about, in Mexico, and thank you, and a day on the sea, and then return home off the ship by 7:30 a.m. in Miami, but didn't really go like that. Now, first of all, I am not going to, first of all, I want to say I'm sending my prayers and my thoughts to the family of the man Thomas. I cannot remember his last name. I'm so sorry. But I want to send my prayers and thoughts with his family. He went overboard on the cruise. So, yeah, like I want to say, I'm sending my prayers. That's very unfortunate that it happened, and I would hate if that would have happened to one of my family members, when in all actuality, a lot of my family was on the ship because a family member had got married on the cruise. That was the whole purpose of all of us going. So, of course, y'all know me. My mini-me was with me. She go everywhere with me. And if I thought she wasn't going with me, my mama was going to make sure she was going with me, okay? Anyhow, so let me get started. Like I was going to say, I'm not going to really bash the cruise because I had a great time. I haven't seen family in like 4 years. I've been in Florida. It'll be 4 years in February. So I haven't seen some of those family members that was on the boat or the ship in years, okay? So it was very exciting. The wedding was beautiful, and congratulations to the couple, Mr. and Mrs. West. But wedding was beautiful. Now, this isn't my first time going on a cruise, so can't remember the name of the other one, the ship. Anyhow, I loved my housekeeper, Hamid. He was wonderful. Food, like, okay, y'all know how cruises is. If you don't know, it's the buffet. Then it's like dining at a certain time that you can go to, pizza, seafood, bars everywhere. They have the clubs, casinos, all of that great stuff, all of the normal cruise stuff. But to be 100% honest, like, the food on this one wasn't really hitting on nothing. It wasn't how, the last time I went, it wasn't as great, but it was decent. It was a cruise ship, hey. Now, them burgers, guy burgers or whatever, now them be the bomb. Like, they don't have them on every ship, but if they got them and you go on a Carnival cruise and they got them burgers, baby, let me tell you, you better get one. They so good. And a little taco bar is really good. So, like, yeah, but the taco bar and the burger place, it closed kind of early. So, yeah, but that was the first thing I got. As soon as I got on the boat and I seen that, I'm like, ding, ding, ding. And they had me on level 9, so I was right there, where the food was. Now, first stop, Key West, cool. It was a little nippy outside, but, it is what it is. Like, oof, this motherfucker almost hit me. Excuse me. I am so sorry, y'all. Anyhow, Key West was wonderful. A little nippy, but we had fun. Second day, we got to Cozumel. We had the wedding at, I want to say, 1:30. So after the wedding, then we got off and explored. Had a wonderful time. When I stayed on, oh my goodness, like... they were snatching me everywhere. Like, come here. We go to the little shops or whatever. Like, it's the area where it's all of the, touristy stuff. And then you go a little bit further, and then they got the purses and all that stuff. Cigarettes, cheap. Cartons of Newports was $36 and some change, okay? Even though they Newport shorts. But, it is what it is. Liquor, cheap. big old bottles, cheap. And yeah, so I mean, that was great. That was fun. The next day was the day at sea. Of course, I was homesick. I was missing my boyfriend. So lame. But I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go home now. You know, come Thursday. And it was called a fun day at sea. So you did everything on the ship or whatever. That was cool. So Thursday night, I done packed up my stuff. I done went and cashed out my sale and sign card. You know, like I ain't about to do nothing. I ain't going back to that casino. They ain't getting my money. You know, I'm done. So it is what it is. Packed up and everything. So about 2-something in the morning, they start doing an intercom, like an intercom thing. And at first they were saying a female's name, and then also the man who ended up going overboard. So they did that for a long time, and then it was like everybody got to stay in their rooms, and everybody got to stay in their rooms. They knocked on everyone's door, and literally, like, cause they woke me up, to the point where I'm like, forget it. Let me go on and get me some coffee and get some cigarettes. As soon as I get dressed and hit the door, they like, you gotta stay in your rooms. Understandable. So they come to everybody's room, showing the pictures of the young man, asking, did we see them? Did we see him? And all of that stuff. Then after that, it was a long time, and I'm like, you know what, forget it. I'm finna sneak up out of here because I need some coffee and a cigarette. Like, this ain't good for my nerves. Like, how is he missing? What is going on? Like, how did they lose somebody and we've been on the boat all day yesterday? So eventually, goodness, they can't drive out here. Eventually, they tell us that, you know, the man went overboard. And because when I snuck out, I seen a few people, and I had called my mom, and I'm like, it's a few people out here wandering around. I'm not the only one. So they said that the man went overboard, and that we were going to go back and look for him. So it's like, okay, yeah, that's the right thing to do. So everybody gets up, and everybody talking and stuff all on the deck and all of that good stuff. And then they like, yeah, we gotta go back 4 hours. 4 hours? Wait a minute. What do you mean we have to go back 4 hours? But you know what? If it was one of my family members, yep, we'll be going back. Matter of fact, though, if it was one of my family members, they would have stopped that ship. It wouldn't have been no way that they could have went 4 hours away from the point where he was last seen at. You know, like, so all that time, y'all looking for him and y'all calling his name, but y'all steady going towards the port. Where they do that at? So, okay. They get on the intercom. Yeah, you're going to get there to the point where he was at about 10:30. Like, oh, wow. So then and there, people start getting, you know, because, you know, people got flights to catch. But at the same time, everybody was understanding, because if it was their family, they would want the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, you know, people were mad at that, but people were just like, you know, how are we going to do whatever? And then it's kind of like, we don't really know what's going on. Like, did he get pushed? Did he jump? You know, everybody is making up stories and all of that kind of stuff. You know how it go. You know, like telephone game. It always changes. Anyhow, so we get back there. I guess they searched for him. Did not find them. Like, we seen the planes looking for him and stuff too. Unfortunately, we did not find him, so we went back. So eventually, we end up back to Miami. Now, my parents had a flight at 8 p.m. in Orlando, so that was like a 3-hour drive. So they're like, okay, well, we're gonna provide shuttles to the Miami airport, and they give us a piece of paper like telling us saying what the incident happened, and you know, they like, well, take this to the airport and maybe, you know, they'll give you something off your free. Sorry, somebody's trying to call me, and she probably gonna call me right back, my sister. Anyhow, they told us to take that, and maybe people could get money off, like Yeah, okay. And they steady don't come on the third floor, which, you know, that's where guest services is at. So basically, like, don't come down here, you know, whatever. So, bunch of hoopla. So mind you, it was 4 hours away, which means Carnival had more than enough time to figure out a time efficient way to get everybody to disembark, get off of the ship. So we get there. Now I know they have to get the gangway set up and all of that stuff. It takes time. I've done it before, but this process was horrible. They like, oh no, wait, and don't come down to the third floor, the fifth and the ninth floors. The floor we're gonna call y'all back, y'all floors. Womp 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 womp. So me and my mom and them, like, it was my aunties and them on there too, but me and my mom and them, we was like, forget it, we got to go, because, you know, we still got to get to the airport. We may be able to catch the plane. So we rushing up whatever they telling us we can't go. Like, through the whole experience, like, I had to get hood. Like, y'all not finna pay for no flights, y'all not finna do all that, so y'all not finna tell me to wait and get in no line in no order. We finna get up off of here. All of us is a family, and we're all gonna get off, and we're going through the same lines while they trying to, no, wait, no, come on, y'all, come on, we up out of here. Like, nah, you know, like, I'm telling y'all, it's so freaking irritating. Okay, so we eventually get off. My parents missed the flight. They end up having to pay like $3 something to get back. You know, stayed at the airport. Now, some of my family members, they did get like compensated or whatever. Not by Carnival, but the airlines, you know, were cool with it or whatever. Some of them got home. People had to rearrange things. It is what it is. So, this is my thing. It's not the situation that happened. It's not, you know, nobody had control over that. But what I feel like Carnival had control over was getting us off of the ship in a timely fashion, seeing as to how we already, people that miss flights and all of that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that was their part. For me, I felt like that was their part that they should have, you know, had under control a whole lot better. Like, there's no reason that my parents should have missed a 8 p.m. flight. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was totally ridiculous. Okay? So, I probably missed some stuff, but I really don't want this video to be too long. So, you know, we tried to talk to the people on the ship. Nothing. The insurance that you purchased, that they be trying to get you to purchase with the cruise. Like, I'm not telling you don't get it, but it wasn't worth shit at the end of the day. At the end of the day, they said that didn't have nothing to do with it. So, like, basically, you paying for insurance for nothing, because I don't know what it cover if it don't cover something like that. Anyhow, so I get on Twitter when I get home, like, yeah, finally made it home, you know. Carnival, you know, like, at first I was cool till I started reading the articles, because I'm like, let me see what happened, you know. They all in the articles talking about something, they compensated all flights and all that other stuff. Lies. They realized that the man was gone at 4:30 a.m. and turned around. Lies. Y'all woke us up at 2 something in the morning. Y'all been knew he was gone, and y'all bogus as hell to continue to go on knowing that this man was missing. Like, y'all should have stopped the boat, slowed it down or something. You don't just keep going and somebody is missing. You know what I'm saying? And you know ain't no other place but the water that person could be if y'all search the ship. Like that, like, I feel so bad for that family, because, like, y'all should have stopped the damn boat. Because even if y'all would have held us up, it wouldn't have been as long, because we had to do 4 hours there and 4 hours back. You get what I'm saying? But if y'all stopped that boat, shoot, we could have used that first 4 hours or a few hours, you know, looking. You know what I'm saying? Like, that they did that shit all wrong. Like, couldn't have been my family. But let me calm down. So I voiced how I felt on Twitter. So Carnival, you know, you say something on Twitter, they ready. So they jump dead in the DMs, like, okay, we're sorry about this, and, you know, you're right, da-da-da-da-da, womp. Guest service, whatever it's called, is open on Monday. Call so they can, you know, figure out, like, what kind of compensation or what we can do. So that's why I ain't make no video until today. So I'll call them today. Why the damn lady on the phone like, yeah, this situation was not our fault. So upper management said we are not compensating anyone for anything because it was not our fault. I said, oh. I said, well, who y'all got talking on Twitter? Because they told me, you know, who was I talking to? Because it was a blue circle, so I know it was y'all. Like, y'all, you know, baited people off and told them to wait till Monday so y'all can get, you know, whatever together. Like, I said, so, you know what? You're right. It was not your fault. And I really feel bad because I don't want to seem like I'm making a fuss about the fact that the man went overboard. I don't know the situation. You know, some people said it looked like he got pushed or thrown from the surveillance tapes. Some people said, you know, he jumped. I don't know what happened. Whatever happened, it was horrible. But that's not my issue. My issue is the fact that y'all had 4, you know, we'll just say you had 4 hours to figure out a way to get all of us off of the ship in a timely fashion so the people who hadn't already missed their flights and stuff would have been able to catch it. And then the shuttle people out there was bogus. Like, they charging $60 because they know people don't have no other way to get to the airports and they got to get there and all that. Like, it was horrible, you know. And for her to be like so snooty, well, it wasn't our fault. Like, all I can say is I'm sorry. That's all we can say. Upper management said it's not our fault. All we can tell you is I'm sorry. Well, can you explain to me what the insurance was for? Well, no. I mean, insurance has nothing to do with the incident. So all we can say is we're sorry. So, unfortunately, like, I love going on cruises. Like, that's fun. It's a fast and a cheap way for me to be able to take my daughter to experience different countries, different places in the world, you know, on a budget, you know. But if I do it again, it won't be with Carnival. If anybody asks me about Carnival, I will tell them how horrible their customer service is. I didn't want them to give me no free cruise or, you know, maybe return my parents, you know, the extra money they had to pay for a flight or anything else. It was more so like something. But it's not our fault. All we can say is we're sorry. That's not right. So, yeah. It is what it is. But yeah, pretty much I just wanted to let you guys know what happened. And yeah, crazy. So a wonderful trip ended up becoming horrible at the end. And not because of the situation, but because Carnival didn't have their shit together. And then on top of that, they act like it ain't nothing. But I'm gonna call again. I'm gonna call again and again, and I'm gonna say something on Twitter and all of that. Like, this will not be like, this is not the end, because y'all real disrespectful. Y'all disrespectful as far as other people's time and y'all customer service, and y'all disrespectful because when y'all realized that man was missing, you should have stopped the damn ship. It would have saved some time. Because even if he was alive, it's dark, it's cold, it's December. Like, it took us 4 hours to get where he possibly could have been. Like, that wasn't, like, he wasn't gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? And then yet and still, they don't even, they still haven't recovered the man's body. They stopped the search. So, like I said, a wonderful trip turned into a horrible trip. Thanks to Carnival. So that's my experience on Carnival Victory. Yeah. Have a good day.